Hey Scorpio, welcome to your November 2019 love reading. My name is Andrea. Thank you so very much for tuning into Soul Embers. And today I'll be drawing on the strongest message that Spirit has to deliver through me to those of you in most need of guidance, support and clarity in your love life for November 2019. The messages are rather specific and they won't resonate with all of you. If the message isn't resonating with you, please don't force it to fit. Check out the information in the description box below on how you can go about finding a reading that better resonates with you at this time. Some other information you guys can find in the description box is what we mean when we say that time is fluid, how energies play out, how I go about doing my readings, and the disclaimer which has important information on the content of the channel. So check it out. Now, if the message does resonate with you, that is great, that is awesome. There is an extended reading to this reading. If you'd like to know how you can go about purchasing the extended reading, that information's in the description box. In the extended, I dig a lot deeper into the energies and ask for guidance and advice on bridging any gaps between the challenges and the energy Spirit wants you to step into and embrace so you can receive the love you truly deserve, guys. If you're vibing with my style and you'd like to purchase a private reading, head on over to the About Me section of the channel and you'll find my price list and contact details there. So feel free to reach out. So let us jump into it. Oh, by the way, one more thing. I do not read reversals. I pre-shuffle, meditate and cleanse the cards prior to recording. And I will not pick up more than 2 cards if they drop out at a time. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's see what's going on with you guys. So Scorpio, hope you're all well, hope you're all happy, hope you're all healthy and vibing high. Let's see what's going on in your love life. What's going on? 2 fell out. Perfect. So you guys seem to be fighting something off, I'm feeling. Or in the past you were fighting something off, I should say. You were defensive. You felt the need to protect your beliefs. Let's say beliefs, your morals on what made you truly happy. You know, your values. These are the core things. The core essence of your being were being challenged in the past. And I think this has to do with a divine relationship, a divine, definitely divinely guided relationship. I sense that the universe has sent you this person that you're here for today. To either teach you a lesson or to be your life partner. I'm sensing very, very strong. Oh, you can't see the cards. Let me move them over a little bit. Or I might just drop the camera, guys. I'm sorry. It's going to be a bit... There we go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay. Yep. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm sensing this your person's being divinely guided to you. It is they've come in at the perfect time to restore some sort of balance in your life, which we'll further look into. You have been, up until this point, fighting this person off. This person triggers. This person has been sent to you to awaken or uncover any triggers that you have not been aware of, that you have not addressed, that have kept you in a state of repeating patterns and cycles in the past. This person has been sent to you to really, what seems to you, rub you up the wrong way. In actual fact, they've come in, the universe has sent them to come and wake you up to these triggers so that you can address them and start to shift out of that energy. I'm feeling the universe strongly wants you to start shifting out of that energy. There is a lot of resistance on your there has been a lot of resistance on your behalf. You've really tried to stand really firm in your way of thinking. Really, it's like, you know what I can see? A horse with blinkers on. So they can't see right and they can't see left. They can only see straight ahead. And this is what's been going on, and you've really been tested by this person. Now, on the flip side though, they awaken the passion in you. They awaken hope. They awaken what drives the essence of your soul. This is what I'm getting. The connection is so deep. It's so spiritual. They see right inside of you in a way that makes you feel so unbelievably vulnerable. You feel that you're at their mercy. See, this isn't reflected in your actions, or they don't pick that up, but that's how you're feeling. And it's really making you uncomfortable and having that need to be protected. So what you're fighting off, what you're fighting with, what you're fighting for, and what you're fighting against, because you're having all these feelings at exactly the same time. Okay, there's so much inner conflict, but all of those emotions that you're fighting with, for, against, whatever, are all geared towards a sense of emotional fulfillment. I have this feeling that there is this need to have it all emotionally, that you don't want to settle for anything less. There have been some experiences in your past that have left you feeling that you will absolutely not settle for anything less than absolute emotional abundance. I can almost hear someone saying, okay, thank you, next. You know, if they're just not emotionally fulfilling it, it's like they're out the door kind of energy, right? And so this is the vision that you have. But getting there is proving to be quite difficult for you, especially with this person, your person, who is, you know, challenging you in every single way, which is exactly what they're here for, so that you can shift, level up, and lift your vibrations, right? Because your vision's already there on where you're going, you've already manifested that reality into your reality, and this is why this is happening. You know, your angels and your guides are really shaking things up. I feel that Archangel Raphael is right beside you, and the reason why they've created such an upheaval through the image of your person, through the presence of your person, is because they're trying to create that balance between your emotional being and your stability and what emotionally fulfills you. You know, really trying to, the universe is kind of really trying to mix everything together in a way where it's the perfect potion, you know, the alchemy behind your happily ever after. This is coming at the price of you having to face what no longer serves you from previous cycles, those triggers that you keep taking into new cycles. Face them so you can heal them, release them, and step into your happily ever after. There is absolutely no way you can get this emotional fulfillment with these past energies that no longer serve you. So while you feel that you're in the, you know what image I'm seeing? You know what image they're showing me? They're showing me a massive earthquake. I see the ground splitting into kind of style earthquake. So Oh, and I'm just hearing, you know, that the ground is splitting in two, and all those things that don't serve you are just falling in that massive, massive gap. Wow, it's absolutely amazing. The angels are here to shake it right up for you guys. This is beautiful, beautiful. So what feels to you that, you know, at this present moment, you're in an earthquake? It can't feel great. You need to be protected. You need to find safety. You need to defend yourself and protect yourself against all the rubble that's falling from the buildings. What feels to be, you know, you're afraid, and what feels to be a disaster to you is actually what's clearing the way for you to get to your happily ever after. Now, what you're currently struggling with, which we've briefly touched on, is the doubt, the codependency you have to those things that no longer serve you as being your safety, because you're familiar with them. So you revert to them because you're comfortable with them and you know how to handle them, even though they create discomfort within you. Now, you're used to the discomfort. You sense that you are so like this, you sense that this relationship with this person is toxic because of this upheaval that they've come and created in your life, but you're pulled to them. You're pulled, and what you feel in your heart and your soul, you've never ever felt before. And you're trying to put some clarity in your thinking, and you're trying to break this codependency, and you're trying to walk away from this person. But what I'm seeing is that your person's actually, from what I see so far anyway, quite beautiful, quite pure. What they offer you is very sincere. It comes from a wonderful, wonderful, soulful, deep, deep place. They want to restore balance for you. You know, you have called them in. They have been guided to you to restore balance for you. They are God sent. They're going to help you give birth to healing past wounds and overcoming them, and restoring stability in your life as you know it on a day-to-day, as well as, you know, stability within your spirituality and a balance within your thoughts, spiritual, everyday life. That's what they're here for. And I'm just feeling this sense of calmness right now as I'm speaking. Like, I'm really overcome by calmness. Now, their biggest challenge is offering you, they want to come in and they want to offer you the whole shebang. You know, they want to offer you the home. They want to build with you. They want to create. They want to start from scratch, and they want to build the legacy. They can see how they can have a family and children with you, you know, and how you guys can, you know, create a beautiful home with a beautiful lifestyle. I see a lot of plans for holidays. I see, you know, that your person is actually quite spontaneous and likes to travel. So these are all the things that I'm seeing your person wants to do, but they're challenged in offering you this because they know before that you guys can move into creating this future. You need to drop your guard. You need to work on healing certain aspects of yourself. You need to stop feeling the need to fight them and work with them, and allow them to heal you. Allow them to come in and nurture you. Believe in them. You know, they might be very religious, and they may even pray for you, I'm hearing. They might be praying for you. Yeah. Yeah. They want to make you a king or a queen. There's so much love here. There's so much emotion. And you only see the tip of the iceberg with the emotion. The tip of the iceberg. What drives them for you to you is the spiritual pull. They feel that their place is by your side. They don't understand it. As far as they know, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. You're not particularly the kind of person they would originally have gone for. You're very different to what they would go for, but they trust in their faith. They trust in their faith, and they're being guided by their intuition and by whatever belief system they have currently in place. So guys, I'm just going to pull out, I was just really in energy. I'm sorry if I started to waffle on. Oh, wrong deck. See, just totally taken. So I'm just going to pull out a card on the potential outcome. Now, if this reading is resonating with you guys and you'd like to know more, the extended reading will be available to you. Just click in the description box below and you can receive that. Yeah, I'll be digging a lot deeper into both your energies and provide some advice and guidance on how you can go bridging the gap between the challenges that you both face and this outcome of emotional fulfillment. I'm so sorry, guys. I had to momentarily pause because someone was knocking at the front door and I had to get it. Anyhow, I'll just jump straight back into it. So what I'm getting here, guys, is a potential outcome. And what I'm seeing now that all the cards have come together, this is depending on whichever decision or whichever way you guys choose to go. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But for you to be able to achieve your emotional fulfillment and your person being able to offer you the kind of stable future with the promise of growth, a lot of growth in this relationship. There is a perfect balance of emotion and stability, loyalty and love, all these kinds of beautiful things. But there is, you know, some major lessons that need to be worked through, or a lot of things that need to be let go of for this to actually transpire. There's a lot of hard work that needs to go into this. You're currently feeling that, you know, your person's quite intense. They come from a place of passion and love, and quite intense in waking up these triggers inside of you, and they're causing you to want to protect yourself and guard yourself. So because you're feeling under attack in some way or form, let's say, even if you're not being attacked by them, you are coming across to them as being quite short and quite cutting in your words, very to the point, very logical and fair, yes, but there seems to be a lack of emotion. You have a lot of emotion. The reason that you don't display it, though, is because of the heartache that you've experienced in the past. Your person understands that and is trying to help in balancing that so that you can express emotion more freely. But this is causing both of you a lot of anxiety. They're coming on too strong. They're not coming on too strong. They're irritating your triggers. They're really like rubbing at them and bringing them to the surface. And this is causing you a lot of anxiety because you have to face them. And this is causing them a lot of anxiety because of your reaction to it and, you know, your emotional state at times. They try and come in and balance it, but you tend to come across to them when they're trying to come in to balance it out for you. You tend to try and cut them out. So there's definitely this energy of fighting against each other rather than fighting for each other and fighting together. However, there is going to be a shift. I do see this. Which way, I'm not too sure. I'm going to be exploring that in the extended. So if the reading does resonate with you, I'll see you over at the extended. If not, guys, then I'm hopefully going to see you for your December love reading. All right, see you shortly. Bye.